Hey, welcome back to VintageBlock. Last time on Super Mario Galaxy, we started off good at Galaxy, got a couple of stars over there, and at the end of the last episode, we unlocked a brand new Galaxy. I've said Galaxy so many times in this intro. But first, before we go over here to this one with the number 3 on it, we've got a little bit more to do over in Good Egg. So let's do that first. So, star number 3 over here in Good Egg is King Kaliente's battle fleet. Let's go check it out. Feeling a little bit better since the last episode. I hope I sound a little less congested. And I'm sorry that the audio was a little bit messed up last time. I think I had my mic a little bit too far away from my mouth. Alright, starting off here, as we can see, the launch star is now on top of this house here. And as we go around, I do actually, in 1 second, I'm going to make my way back around the bottom, because I do want to make note of an enemy that I briefly touched on, but didn't really get into as much as I wanted to. So these blue guys down here, they actually have a pretty funny name. I didn't know what they were called before. These guys that get stuck on your head, they're called slurples. And as you saw there, they kind of hop on your head. And if you leave them on there too much, they end up like draining some life out of you. So I don't want to spend too much time down here. As much as I love collecting star bits, as we know, that is not the main point. I'm holding up. Okay, there we go. You know what? Let's do this the fun way. We're going to do a triple jump to the top. Look at that. All right. Let's move right along. So now we're going to get brought over to this place. What is that over there? I've never noticed, like, this weird cube off in the distance. I have no clue what that is. Alright, so we're on this planet here. Toad was stuck in a crystal. Woo, you saved me. Thanks, Mario. In return, let me tell you a little secret about this place. Apparently those spiky things just hate coconuts. Shake the Joy-Con and press Y to smack them with coconuts. So yes, over here, this here is a coconut, and if we shake, well, we hit him. And if we hit him into the spiky bushes there, it'll come out with a, that one had a mini launch star in it. If we zoom in using the right button, or if you're playing on the Wii, the up D-pad, I believe, you go into first person, and we can shoot these down here. Get some extra star bits, because why not? Let's go over to the next planet, which on this one, we have a little Mario return here with the Pokey. As you might guess, we have to hit him with a coconut and then hop on his head. We can use a launch star. I don't think there's really anything else here. If you want to, I guess you could get some coins out of there, but that's not really worth my time. This next planet here with the chain chomps, what we're going to do is actually not go straight through to this launch sling star here. We're going to go to the bottom side and into this pipe. There are a bunch of Goombas down here, and if we touch this coin, that there is an invincibility star. Mario, whoa, you transform into a rainbow Mario. You're invincible. So yeah, we can run into these Goombas really, really quickly, and I'm going to be as efficient as I can here, because I want to get out, and we can actually destroy these chain chomps out here. So we'll grab that. Just a few extra star bits with a sling star, and now we're over on this last little area of this level here. Alright. Is there anything... Actually, no, this isn't the last little area. Well, it's the last area before the boss fight. Alright, so let's make our way around, not touching these, what do you call them? Electric gates? Electric fence? On this little battle planet. I keep lying. I keep saying this is also not the part right before the boss. It's the last normal planet before the boss. Alright, let's not lose health here. Let's grab you. Not too much over here, just a few enemies, some bullet bills. That's the boss over there on that planet. Here, though, we're gonna hit this airship. And there's another toad stuck in a crystal. This is messed up, man. What you gotta say? Your attacks won't reach those mean-looking aliens. But here's a great idea. What if you tried to bounce something back at them? See those coconuts being spit out of those, what are they called? The Roctos. The Rocto's mouth there. We can hit a coconut, and it'll fly right back. Let's see. So sometimes they spit out a flaming coconut or flaming rock, and then, you know, regular coconut you can hit back at them. Alright, let's make our way over to this box. Here we have a life shroom. This will bring your health up to 6 instead of the regular 3. If you go below 4, you lose your second life bar, so you can't go back up to 6 again. So just be careful. Oh gosh. Alright, and this will actually lead us to the boss planet. See what you gotta say. I think he's gonna reiterate something I've talked about already. There's big danger up ahead. If things get really bad, shoot a star bit on one of the lights on the ground. Coin will pop out. Yeah, I mentioned this in the last part. Those, if you need health, you can get some coins from it. Alright. So here we have King Kaliente. And the fight with him is kind of like tennis. So what he'll do at first is he'll spit out some, you know, some fire rocks, kind of like the Roctos earlier. And when he has a coconut, hit him back at it. So we've kind of already had a brief introduction to how to fight this boss. But the difference with him is he'll actually hit the coconut back at you. And on this third phase, we'll see that he spits out these ice bubbles. And if they hit you, they turn you to ice. I guess they just despawn eventually. But the way to hit them is you kind of have to spin near them, and then they'll lose their ice, and then you can kick them. And now with 3 hits on King Kaliente there, the star will spawn in. Yay! Let's grab some more. Maybe we can... Nah, we won't get up to 200. I keep doing that. No extra lives for us. And star. Alright, so that one was pretty quick. Alright, back into the observatory. $654. Oh, wow. If you know how to count backwards, that's helpful. Alright, let's go back in, and we're actually going to unlock... As you can see, we're kind of done with Good Egg for now. We're going to unlock the next galaxy. This is Honey Hive. This is definitely one of my favorites in the game. There aren't very many stages I dislike, but this one definitely takes the cake as one of my favorites. All right, B Mario takes flight. All right. I'm excited for this one. So as we come in, if you want to make a turnaround, if you're low on lives, there's actually a life, if you can see it behind there. Tilt R to look around and see the sights. If you can't, you'll hear a buzz. So there is a one-up down here for us, so should you need it. It's a little bit perilous. And also, I don't know if you saw, but over here there's an M for Mario, made out of star bits. Very cool. Let's see what this bee has to say. Welcome to the Honey Hive Kingdom. Our queen rules this land. So, yeah, this is the Honey Hive Galaxy. I'm not gonna spend too much time around this area because we're gonna explore it a lot. Newbies must greet Her Highness, the Queen Bee. Newbies, ha ha. What a pun! What a great pun. You know, I don't think I ever really mentioned piranha plants. We killed one really quickly on accident last time. Let's get out of the way for this rock. Sorry, sir. You can either jump on them or you can spin into them. That's all. That's all you need to know. Sucky guys again. Ready? Oh, no. I thought I was gonna get like a huge mega boost. These over here are flip bugs. They're just kind of like, okay, so I'll mention something. They are scared of Mario. They will run away from you. But in a moment, I'll show you how that can change. This is the bee power-up, and we're gonna go grab that real quick. Oh boy, I can't see. Oh gosh. We're down to 1 health. Transform into Bee Mario. Hold B to buzz around. So yeah, if we hold B, we can actually fly. Look at that. Wow. Alright, let's grab a couple coins. If we touch water, you know what, I'll just show it. We touch water. No more Bee Mario for you, but thankfully this spawns in. I do want to show this real quick. Let's go back around. Okay, so the flip bug still is there. You know what, let's grab some extra star bits. Now, when they were scared before, they'll actually go towards Bee Mario. Fun little attention to detail there. Another thing about Bee Mario is that if you are floating, you grab coins, as you see, it'll start to replenish. So if you're ever low on flight stamina, you can do that. There's another one up behind there. Oh gosh. All right, that's okay. There'll be another bee power up down here. Oh, hey. See, right around here in the crystal, there's another bee for us. The castle is past this wall. It's true. Bees never lie. Well, usually bees can't talk, so I didn't know they were even capable of lying. So these flowers here, if we were regular Mario, we would not be able to walk on them. Bee Mario is light enough, actually, to walk on them. The honey here slows you down. Some more of these guys. And let's make it over to the next section. So this area is supposed to kind of teach you the fact that you can't go in the water. Gotta jump on the lily pads. So these guys here, last time I was confusing the Octoombas with these Octoroks. These are the guys that actually spit rocks at you. So you have to be a little bit more careful of them than you do with the Octoombas. Alright, so let's make our way around over to the dandelion. Fly up. We are up on the flowers again. Alright, let's move on to the next section already because not much over here for us to explore. Let's grab any star bits we can. What you gotta tell me? One of the perks of being a bee is that we can stick to this honey wall. Yep, that's another thing about the bees. They can... Wait, I've actually never found... Wait, what is this? Whoa. Extra star bits. Fancy. So yes, as we were so terribly interrupted by my finding of that vine, we can stick to these honey walls, and it's a little bit broken. If you like kind of tap the fly button, you can sort of like be stuck to the gravity of the wall and kind of skip this area in that way. We have another piranha. Shake, 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 shake. Who might you be? A physician, we presume? No matter. We are in the most vexing predicament and require assistance. The most furious itchiness plagues our entire being. It must be stopped. Please find the source at once. This is a bit of a weird section, but as you can see, there are some star chips on top of the queen bee here, so we gotta climb around and grab all of them off of her, because apparently they're making her itchy. Yes, that's the ticket. Not too hard to find. And now we have all 5. My thanks. You've shown much bravery, newbie. We trust that we may rely on you in the future. Alright, let's go over. Oh my, we're getting stuck. Sorry, I got interrupted real quick. Well, now we're in the water, so I do need to get another bee power up before we go over to the next section. I guess this is a good place to show that you can't step on flowers as regular Mario. Yeah, I do want to bee power up for a special interaction. Oh my god, I'm getting another call! Apparently, the 15 minutes I decide to sit down and record a video is when the entire world needs me. Okay, anyway, so I got this bee power up because there's a special interaction on the next planet. Not even a planet. This is more of like back on the first planet, actually. Made a little loop. We're ever going to get back. Glad to see you're okay. Hello, Mario. I see the light! Ah, a bee! Oh, Mario, hey, it's you. We escaped from Peach's castle, too. But then we thought Bowser would get us, and then we got lost with Luigi. Oh, I just remembered. We found a power star. I'm sure you need this. So, here, take it. Alright. Power star. Very cool. I don't even know how long this video is anymore. I can't even check. It says 20, but I feel like maybe we're more at like 15. Alright. Hey, we're actually back outside of the terrace. We've discovered a new galaxy. Yeah, we've unlocked something new over here in the terrace, but we probably won't check that out for a little bit longer. Mario, your name is Mario, isn't it? This is what I've heard from your friends who just arrived. Mario has such a nice ring. Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. I think they want to tell you something, so you'd best hurry over there. I think this is probably a pretty good place to stop before we actually go over to the garage and then back into the terrace in the next episode to take on some more in Honey Hive Galaxy. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I appreciate each and every like and comment and subscription and all that. And if you made it this far, I assume you enjoy this type of old school Let's Play content. Sorry, I'm emoting with my hands right now and it's making Mario spin. It's quite silly. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye.